What is real? How would you identify real? Real refers to electrical signals that your brain interprets according to how you're feeling. What is a simulation argument? Humans began modifying their surroundings 12,000 years ago, which laid the groundwork for civilization. Fast forward to the present, we are building our own virtual worlds. Could the ultimate simulation, our reality, have been produced by a highly developed society, certainly eons ahead of us? Donald Hoffman's theory. Donald Hoffman, a cognitive psychologist and popular science author, holds unusual views on reality, space, and time. He said that our view of the world is not what is real. Hoffman points out that mathematical models grounded in the principles of natural selection indicate that our most deeply held intuitions could, in fact, be misleading. Gaming is a fantastic example of this, in my opinion, which could assist explain the situation. Let's say that I'm performing in a multiplayer game with 3 different people, one from Canada, one from Europe, and another from China. I notice a red Porsche to my right as I turn and look over. So I ask, "Is that a red Porsche over there to my right?" The man in China responds, "Yeah, I see a red Porsche on." And the players in Canada and Europe also agree. Naturally, they are all rendering their own red Porsche. So there is some reality that's coordinating all of these perceptions, right? So the guy in Canada didn't notice the red Porsche until he looked. The entire operation is being coordinated by some kind of supercomputer. You see, in that specific metaphor, a supercomputer is receiving information from something like your headset. Naturally, the computer does not contain a red Porsche. Until I render it, the Porsche doesn't even exist. What it means is that space-time is merely a headset, and that beyond space-time lies an extraordinarily complex world that will require exploration. That's at least as complicated as the supercomputer in my little headset. While the headset is a beautiful and smart piece of technology, the supercomputer is a truly powerful machine. Additionally, space-time will operate in the same way. It's just our headset. Looking beyond that headset, we're going to discover a much more complex world. However, science has only looked into our headsets so far. We've studied inside space and time. We're taking our first baby steps to start to explore. It is not a new idea to consider that reality is an illusion. Philosophers from ancient times, such as Plato, wondered about the fundamental nature of reality. As we move forward in time, this old reflection has developed into a contemporary theory, driven by developments in digital and computer technology. However, this simulation theory opens the door to a limitless amount of questions. It throws questions about our understanding of existence, consciousness, and the fundamental nature of reality. Now let's explore this cosmic puzzle in more detail. Recent scientific discoveries have added a novel twist to the simulation hypothesis. What if the fundamental principles of physics that shape our universe are actually algorithms in a huge, gigantic software rather than merely rules? Can we, the residents of this universe, ever realize that we are digital beings? Or are we destined to live unaware within the confines of our programmed reality? The physical rules in this virtual world are algorithms, and our emotions are produced by sophisticated systems, computer operations. Despite its hypothetical nature, this theory has sparked intrigue and skepticism among scientists and philosophers. According to some scientists, if our reality is a simulation, there may be detectable patterns or problems that indicate this. However, as our knowledge of physics advances, identifying such anomalies becomes increasingly difficult. A recent study proposes a new law of physics, the second law of infodynamics, which seems to support the simulated universe theory. The new law is based on the idea of entropy, which measures disorder. While traditional entropy always rises, the second law of infodynamics states that information entropy must remain constant or decrease over time. The optimization of the universe's information content is the most fascinating result of the second law of infodynamics. This raises the possibility that the entire cosmos is a simulation, an incredibly intricate computer program operating on an unimaginable scale. Some of the strongest evidence for the notion that our universe is a simulation comes from the field of quantum mechanics. Consider the double-slit experiment, for example. This quantum mechanics experiment demonstrates that electrons and photons can behave as both particles and waves. When not observed, they appear to pass through 2 slits simultaneously, resulting in an interference pattern similar to waves. However, when observed, they behave like particles going through only 1 slit. Scientists are perplexed by this strange behavior, which appears to defy accepted physics. However, this can make sense if we take the simulation theory into account. The laws of a simulated universe aren't limited by the laws of conventional physics. The double-slit experiment's observation effect may be compared to a rendering feature in a simulation, where objects are completely realized only when they are noticed, in a manner similar to how detailed environments in video games are generated only when the player's avatar looks at them. Now it's time to conclude the video. What do you think about Donald Hoffman on the simulation argument? Comment your thoughts in the comment section. Let's meet again with another interesting video.